Hello everyone, welcome to Clarity 16.1.1 Supportability and Feature Training. I am Ramakrishna. In this section, we will be talking about enhancements to filters in modern UX. In this release, as part of filter enhancements, we have converted pre-filters and default filters to required filters. Also, some of the string filters are enhanced to behave like lookups, that is, to list the attribute values while using filter operators is equal to or is not equal to. Why is this important? Convert pre-filters to required filters. We have few pre-filters and default filters getting applied while displaying data in modern UX. But these filters were not visible to end user on screen. Customers wanted us to display these filters so that they know the filters that are being applied while displaying the data, and also allow them to change the filter to display the respective data. And for string filters, option to behave as lookups, this improves user experience by making it more easy to use string filters. This allows them to select and filter with multiple values while working with filter operators like is equal to and is not equal to as part of string filters. Prior to 16.1.1, some of the pre-filters and default filters were applied but not getting displayed on screen in modern UX. In 16.1.1, we introduced the functionality to display the pre-filters or default filters as required filters while displaying the data. These pre-filters or default filters would be displayed at the bottom in a filter group. User can edit these filters. User cannot delete these filters. Widget filters. Prior to 16.1.1, these filters were getting applied but were not visible to users in widgets. These filters were tied to views. In 16.1.1, we made changes so that these filters are displayed in widgets. Also, these filters are tied to widgets and not views. That is, we can set a different value to these filters in widgets other than the values set in grid. User can edit these filters in widget filters as required. Few more points on convert pre-filters to required filters. FLS on pre-filters. Pre-filter attributes can be secured. That is, admin can provide edit or view access to selected groups on these pre-filter attributes. Also, export to CSV will honor these pre-filters while exporting data. Pre-filters will be displayed for any views in the system. Here we can see the workspaces and respective pre-filters that are getting displayed as required filters, like common investment active is equal to S and common investment template is equal to no in OBA status reports, OBA staff, OBA tasks and OBA to-dos. In timesheets grid, the pre-filters are time period is open is equal to S and time period is equal to current. Here we can see the workspaces and respective default filters that are getting displayed as required filters. Like in standard timesheet tasks list view, the default filter is assigned resources is equal to current user. In standard status report canvas, risks, issues, changes, tasks, table view, the default filter is include in status reporting is equal to yes. In standard audit list view, it is change date is equal to 10 days before to current date. Prior to 16.1.1, while working with is equal to or is not equal to operators with string filters, user need to type the exact text to get the respective filtered data. In 16.1.1, for selected string type attributes, the search filter text box has been enhanced to behave like lookup, that is, to display the values as list while working with filter operators is equal to or is not equal to. User can also edit these filters. In 16.1.1, for selected string type attributes, the search filter text box will honor the access permissions while displaying the values with filter operators is equal to or is not equal to. For example, if a user has access rights to access only two projects, then string filter project name will only display two projects with is equal to or is not equal to operator for the user while working with project name filter. Widget filters also honor access permissions while displaying values with is equal to or is not equal to operators. Here we can see the selected attributes mapped to associated object workspaces for which the search filter text box behaves like a lookup when is equal to or is not equal to filter operators are selected, namely name, ID, last updated by and created by for projects, ideas, custom investments and custom master objects. It would be task name and investment name for tasks. It would be investment name and resource full name for staffing. It would be to-dos name and risk or issues or changes or tasks name and common investment name for to-dos. It would be resource name, last updated by and created by for timesheets, and resource full name for resources, roles and teams. Let us look at the demo of converted pre-filters to required filters and selected string filters to behave as lookups. Let us look at the example of a pre-filter. I am logged into a system with previous version of Clarity, that is 16.1.0. I am in OBA tasks and I don't see the pre-filters that are being applied on the screen. So when I click on filters, I don't see any pre-filters getting displayed on the screen. And now I am on 16.1.1 version in OBA tasks. In filters, I can see a pre-filter being applied, that is active is equal to yes and template is equal to no. This filter group cannot be removed, but user can edit the values and filter the data as required. Now let us look at the example of a default filter. I am presently on 16.1.0 Clarity system and I am in standard hierarchy financials cost plan details list view. As we can see, there are no default filters that are getting displayed on the screen. I am on 16.1.1 Clarity system and in standard hierarchy financials cost plan details list view. As we can see, there is a default filter that is getting displayed on the screen. The same filter was also applied in the same financials list view in 16.1.0, but we were not displaying it on the screen. In the same way, when we go to budget plan, we can see the default filter plan of record budget plan is equal to S getting displayed on the screen. And in benefit plan view 2, we can see plan of record benefit plan is equal to yes, which is a default filter getting displayed on the screen. And this is the enhancement that has been done on default filters in 16.1.1. Let us look at the example of string filters behaving as lookups. I am on Clarity 16.1.0 system. I am in projects workspace while working with name, project ID, created by, last updated by, with is equal to operator. User need to enter data in these filters to get the data. Whereas in Clarity 16.1.1 in projects workspace, these filters, namely project name, project ID, created by, last updated by, displays the values when is equal to operator is used, so that user can multi-select the values as required and filter the data. This concludes the filter enhancements updates. Thank you.